Hello, and welcome to episode 22 of the Roll Jump Media Podcast. I am joined by my recurring panelists, Jose and Luis. Hey guys, good morning. How's it going?
Come on, young one.
On today's episode, what we're going to be talking about is the Super Mario Bros. 35th Anniversary Direct, Sony opening registration for an opportunity to pre-order a PS5, a little bit about Ubisoft, The Witcher 3 coming to next gen, a new Monster Hunter sounds like it's going to be coming soon, and review roundups for Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2 Remastered and Marvel's Avengers. But before we get into all of that, we have to talk about what we've been playing. So guys, without further ado, if you could take over.
All right, I'll get started. So for this past week, I didn't touch Animal Crossing at all. So I haven't played Animal Crossing.
Are you
Um,
serious?
yeah, I,
Bro.
I, you know, I haven't touched Animal Crossing. I don't know. I guess I'm still waiting for like the updates. I don't know. I think there's a new update, but since I haven't logged in, I don't know. Um, so I've been playing two games mostly. I've been playing Ocarina of Time on my 2DS. Uh,
Interesting.
it's always fun going back to Ocarina of Time. Uh, and for the Switch, I've been playing Xenoblade. I'm still playing Xenoblade Chronicles. Yeah, I started playing Futures Connected, which is the extra story that was included in the definitive edition.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I started. Uh, I don't remember if I started this week or last week. But anyways, I actually stayed up late yesterday or last night playing the game. I went to sleep like at 5 in the morning today, actually, playing the game.
If there's a game that'll
And
do it to you, one of them's Xenoblade, for sure.
yeah,
Yeah.
and I didn't even finish the game. I'm almost finished. I'm I'm at that point where you're like you're about to go through like the that point where it asks you like, oh, are you sure you want to keep going? You're not gonna be able to go back. Um,
Right.
yeah, so like at that last piece of the story, yeah, I decided to stop there because I was kind of sleepy and tired already.
Yeah, you want to
And
fully enjoy it.
exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted it to have my attention. So I'll probably play that up later today, just to finish the story. And, and that's pretty much it. I guess last night uh, for the stream we played Among Us. It was my the first time playing the game.
Yeah.
Pretty fun game to play with others. Uh, I don't know. It was a good time. Time flies when you're playing the game. It was like 10 p.m. and then all of a sudden it was like midnight. So it was fun.
Right? Yeah, and if I didn't even point out the time, we would have just been
Yeah.
just rolling through it.
But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all I've been playing.
All right. Sounds good, man. Jose, if you would.
Well, for me, it's been a slow week again. This is like the third time, I think, um,
It's
where
okay. Don't feel depressed. Just say what you got to say, man. It's okay.
um, it's only been Animal Crossing for me. I've actually been logging on every day. Um, I've been trying to stick to that. Um, and there are new things. September, it's a new season, I guess. Fall, or it's coming. So there's new animals, new recipes. So that's been keeping me a little busy.
Cool.
But yeah, that's pretty much it. I play Among Us as well yesterday with you guys. It was very nice. But yeah, like I mentioned, last week and the week before that. I'm waiting for Pikmin, and as soon as Pikmin hits, it's over for you. Just kidding. Um, but yeah, I'll be pretty busy with Pikmin. I did. Luis, like Luis said, he started playing Ocarina of Time,
Mm-hmm.
and I mean, watching him play that, I kind of want to start playing that too, but my 3DS doesn't work anymore, so rip.
Oh no, what's
My,
wrong with it, dude? Did it just die or?
the well, I don't think it doesn't not work. I just the LNR
Oh,
button.
right, right. Mm-hmm.
I think because I mean it collected dust because I didn't touch it for a while, so I'm pretty sure it's just like dust or grime or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
like
Mm-hmm.
that's blocking the thing. But yeah, it's I can't really use it that well. But I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, that's
Yeah.
pretty much it. It's been slow for me.
Okay, okay. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for sharing. I'll go ahead and go next. So the two staples are still the staples, Final Fantasy 14 and Apex. You know, those are my main go-tos. It still hasn't changed. Um, I guess since we didn't talk about what Among Us actually is, we talked about our experience playing it, but not what it is. So Among Us has been catching on lately. From what I hear, it's been around for a couple years, but just recently it gained traction. So it's a game that you can play on your phone or on the computer, and it's up to 10 people in a lobby, and within that lobby there's going to be imposters, and there's different settings you can put per lobby depending on who's in charge and what people input. And the point is to do your tasks, and a couple of you or one of you are going to be a imposter, and you're trying to sabotage everybody else. And if you're able to sabotage successfully, you win. And for the people that are getting sabotaged, if you're able to complete your task or figure out who the imposter is, then you win. So that's how the dynamic of the game works, and it is really fun. It is really fun. We, as my co-panel or my panelists said, they you do lose track of time when you're having fun with your friends. So if you haven't tried it out yet, you can try it out. It's free on the phone with ads. So yeah, I would suggest trying that out. And here comes the wild card. You guys ready for this one?
Yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
Okay, so this is the wild card that kept me up, kind of like my panelist Luis with Xenoblade. Mirror's Edge Catalyst. Mirror's
What?
Edge Catalyst, dude. All right, so this game I bought a while back. It was on sale for like $5 or something. I think that's how I played the original Mirror's Edge 2. And I'm kind of saddened by how underrated this game is, because I firmly believe there's nothing really like it. I mean, you can probably say that. What's that game? The zombie game, Dying Light. You guys seen Dying Light gameplay and stuff before?
Yeah.
It's kind of like that, but it's more. It has more nuance to it. It's like it's made to be a parkour game, and
Mhm.
Dying Light does have parkour. It's like half parkour, half zombie game. This one is like straight up parkour basically. So how the game works or functions. Do you guys are you guys familiar with how it functions, or should I describe how the game plays?
Please describe because I think this is the first time.
I'm familiar with it, but Jose
Okay, sure,
doesn't.
sure, sure.
Go
Yeah,
ahead.
I'll give a brief description. So how the game plays, it's a parkour game, and you take control of Faith. She's the main character. Um, what you do in the game is you basically you're called a runner, and you do missions by you kind of like scale rooftops and traverse like wide gaps and things like that. So you're jumping a lot, you're sliding, you're vaulting over things. And the main thing that you want to do in the game is to not lose your momentum. So you're using enemies as springboards, like you're using your legs to like pounce off of enemies. You push enemies into each other, different things like that. It's pretty cool, man. The mechanics are really unique, and just so you don't get lost, like you have the option of turning on what's called runner's vision. So you place a point on the marker, and the world is kind of wide open, kind of. It's not wide open, but it's pretty big, and you have a just a bunch of rooftops to explore and different segments to just dig into, and yeah, so it's a parkour game, and oh yeah, the runner's vision. So you put a marker where you want to go, and things in the environment will highlight things that are traversable or interactable. So like for example, there'll be like a walkway that you can run towards, and then you'll jump, and then if it's far enough down, you can jump and then go into a roll, and then if you roll at the perfect time, you can keep your momentum, and then there's going to be like a rail sometimes or most of the time where you can like propel yourself off of and then like reach another ledge, and there's pipes you can climb. It's different. It's like a jungle gym basically, and stuff like that's right up my alley. You guys know I like ninja things and things of that sort. So man, I had so much fun just touring around with that game. It's been years since I played the original, and I just for some reason never touched that game, and I'm glad I did recently. It's a ton of fun.
This one is the second one, or it's the first one?
It's the second one. Yeah, it's the second one. There's a bunch of little improvements they made from the original that
Yeah,
I really enjoy. But
that
yeah,
that was that came from left field. I wasn't expecting you to.
yeah. I kind of just like saw it in my library, and I just decided to download it because it's not even a big file size. I think it's like less than 10 gigs. So
Yeah,
easy
that's
pickup
good.
on my PS4. As for the story serves its purpose. I wouldn't say it's anything too special, but it serves its purpose, keeps the story or the game rolling effectively. But yeah, do you have any questions about why I enjoy it so much, or like little nuances that comes with Mirror's Edge?
Well, like I said, I knew about Mirror's Edge, and I
Hmm.
think um, I've heard from like a lot of like people online that it's one of their like top games because it is very unique. Well, the first one, it is very unique and it's very
Hmm.
underrated for a lot of people. And I can see, like I've seen gameplay of it. It is like you don't see a lot of games um, like that, like especially like in that perspective and with that gameplay. Uh,
Yes.
so I can see like why the like the first Mirror's Edge, it's why it's like a very um, I guess underrated game. Um,
Hmm.
but the second one, I remember hearing about it. It came out, um,
Uh,
was it like 3 years ago,
2016, I believe.
4 years ago?
Yeah.
Um, I remember like it came out and people were like talking about it because of again the first one,
Hmm.
but it didn't get a lot of like traction. The second one, and I think it got like a few negative reviews.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Hmm.
think so.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Or
was.
maybe
I
I'm
heard mixed at the time.
yeah, like, yeah, mixed reviews like
Yeah.
in comparison to the first one. But I heard like it was a fine game, and but yeah, like I've never tried those games, and but like I said, it does look like very like unique, like the way it plays.
Yeah.
I would definitely like try it.
I would say it's better than mixed. I would say if you're taking the story into if the gameplay itself, I would give it like a 9.5
Oh, really?
or like a 9 because the thing that holds it back is not the traversal, it's the combat. The combat can be a little janky, but once you get used to it, it becomes fun.
Yeah,
And the story I think is what people probably expected more out of it because the story's probably average, like a 5 from what I've
right.
played so
Yeah,
far.
it
You know,
probably was that. Hmm.
yeah, and what I've seen and the little I played at the beginning. Yeah, I think that's where it's the detriment comes in. So yeah, yeah, but yeah, I think the game's on sale for like it's on sale for like 4.49 right now, $4.49 on the PS Store.
Oh, damn.
So if you want to try it out, or if anybody wants to try it out, it's worth more than 449 for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I need to check out the PS Store to see the deals and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, they have some good gems on there a lot of the time. But yeah, that's all the stuff I've been playing. Are you guys ready to move on to the news segment?
Lego.
Sir.
My boy said Lego. All right. Okay. So let's go ahead and start with the quick ones. The first one I wanted to bring up is The Witcher 3 coming to next gen consoles and PC. This is from Michael McWhirter from Polygon. Just a real quick news update. The Witcher 3 is going to be a free upgrade for existing PS4 and Xbox One owners and will also be a standalone purchase. All right, so it's also going to, as I said before, it's also going to be coming, this version is going to be coming to the PC. And that's pretty exciting because as for me, I have the game and I don't plan to play it anytime soon, so maybe the improvements they make for the next gen version on the PS5 will get me more enticed to try it out.
Right.
What? Yeah.
What?
So yeah, go
Oh,
ahead.
oh, sorry.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's really cool from like CD Projekt Red uh, to give like an update for the already existing gen to update it to like next gen. I think they're doing the same thing with Cyberpunk, right? With Cyberpunk 2077.
I
I
believe
think
so. Yes.
you buy it for this gen, you can get like the update for free for next gen.
Yes.
And but yeah, that's really cool. With The Witcher 3, again, we have it with us. It's not our game. It's um, someone's like it belongs to someone in our family, but we have it in our possession right now. But we never played it, and I mean it's considered one of the best games of uh, last gen maybe. And
Yeah.
yeah, and and like you said, maybe like right now it's not as enticing to play for me, but I'm 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 glad that like maybe in the future whenever I have a PS5 or something, I can if I ever like want to play, I
hmm
can just update it to like the next gen and just play it on the PS5 or whatever console or whatever.
Yeah. It sounds pretty
Um,
sweet.
and but yeah, I mean that's cool.
Yo, if they give me 60 frames in The Witcher, man, on the PS5, ooh, that's
I
gonna be a
know.
joy.
Is it gonna be like a full on what is it? I had the word.
The
Um,
4K.
yeah, like
HD and
to like
Uh,
improve something to overhaul. Is it gonna be like a full on overhaul of the game, like the graphics and all that?
I didn't catch any of those details. I'm not entirely sure that they shared it with us. I don't think they have. So they're just saying that there's going to be an upgrade for it at this time. But yeah, I'll keep an eye out on what those upgrades exactly are going to entail.
But yeah, I mean, I agree with Reese. That's nice. It's a nice thing to. It's very pro consumer,
Oh
uh,
yeah,
consumer friendly. Um, which I mean,
definitely.
I don't know if this is true, but I heard that there's no backwards compatibility compatibility. I
Yeah,
don't
you
know how to
got it.
say
You
that
got it. Compatibility. Yeah.
compatibility. Yes, there you go.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that word struck me. Um, with PS4 games, will you be able to play PS4 games on the PS5?
They said that there's going to be backwards compatibility, but they're kind of cagey on full backwards compatibility because they're testing out games. They've been using the phrase "we're testing games for the PS5, so it can be PS4 games for the PS5, so they can play or we can play them on the PS5." So more details to come. It's September and we still don't know much. So Hopefully soon
Still
we'll.
don't know the price either.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Okay, are you guys ready to move on to the next quick story?
Yes.
All right. So this is kind of a PSA. Ubisoft Forward is going to be happening on September 10th. The details are coming from Ubisoft's official website. They say that the stream kicks off at 11 a.m. Pacific Time, or PDT, with news and content from games like Brawlhalla, Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Breakpoint, and more. Stick around for the main show at 12 p.m. PDT for details from games like Watch Dogs Legion, Hyperscape, and a few surprises. As a side note, they are giving in-game rewards when you log into your Ubisoft account and watch. All right, so if you're interested in that, go ahead and check out their official website. And also, let's see. Oh yeah, I also want to mention that Gods and Monsters is the name has been updated, and the new name is Immortals Phoenix Rising, and that comes from Liam Doolin from Nintendo Life.
Phoenix
Um,
Wright.
yeah, Immortals Phoenix Rising. How do you guys feel about that name?
Heard about that. I don't know. I think I preferred Gods and Monsters.
Me
I
too,
don't know.
dude.
I like the whole like the general idea of like Gods and Monsters, and and that name like Immortals, Phoenix Rising. It's kind of like a little too.
It's very cliche.
Yeah, exactly. Very cliche. Very like I don't know. Try hard. I guess like oh Phoenix Rising, trying to make it sound cool or something. But I mean, we haven't seen. Have we seen anything about the game?
We
Um,
haven't seen anything
like gameplay, right?
other than that trailer we saw like 2 years
Yeah.
ago or a year and a half, whatever it was.
From what I saw in that trailer, like I really like what I saw. So I mean, they can change the name, sure, but like I want to see more like the gameplay, and we're probably gonna see more of that on this presentation.
Yeah.
But yeah, like the name change, I don't know. It's kind of like okay, whatever.
Yeah, they could have kept it as Gods and Monsters. I don't think that was the issue, the name being the issue. We just haven't seen anything from it.
Yeah,
If they thought
basically.
that was an issue, yeah.
Yeah, but I didn't know that was like a placeholder name either.
Yeah, me neither. I thought that was like the legit one.
Yeah. So I
Ubisoft, man,
guess
they sometimes. And as for the Ubisoft Forward, uh, we talked about the Ubisoft Forward, the first one, speculation before. It's basically a PSA. I don't think we have much to add on to it. I don't. So
I did hear up rumors. Apparently there was like a leak. I don't know if you heard about this.
late on
Uh,
me.
that they want to announce like a remake for Prince of Persia.
Oh, right.
Yeah, yeah, I did hear about that.
We talked about it in one of the podcasts.
That's true.
Yeah, so
So
hopefully it comes
yeah,
to fruition.
yeah. I think the rumors are that they're gonna announce it here. But yeah, like
Yeah, so that might be the big surprise that people would be excited for. I would be excited for it because I love Assassin's Creed and that's the precursor to Assassin's Creed. So I'm ready. I'm willing to give it a try.
true.
All right. I have one more. Yeah, one more small story that I wanted to talk about, and that is wasn't going to include it at first, but then I'm like, you know what, this is kind of big. A rumor that a new Monster Hunter game is going to be revealed soon. I don't know if this is a rumor because I feel like they're taking it straight from a investors call or a meeting within
Yeah.
Capcom. So that's going. I guess it's news basically of
Mhm.
from that meeting. So this is Tom Ivan from VGC. I guess this is where the rumor kind of takes place. This first part. There's a Capcom insider called Dust Golem, and he says that the new Monster Hunter game that is going to be revealed soon uh, is going to be using a compatible version of the RE engine for the Switch instead of using the MT framework engine that's been used for the recent entries for the series.
Mhm.
And he also says this is part of the rumor as well. RE7, RE2, and RE3. Um, he says that they aren't coming to the Switch.
Damn.
Yeah. He says that because RE7, they were trying to port RE7 to the Switch for a while, but they had difficulty getting any satisfactory results. RE engine games for the Switch will need to be made with the Switch in mind. So that's kind of where the rumors and unofficial statements stem from.
Right.
And this is coming from the shareholder meeting that happened pretty recently. Capcom was asked whether it had any intention to bring the base game, which is a Monster Hunter World, to the Nintendo Switch. And according to this was Google translated, so it's not 100% accurate, but this is the gist of it. They said currently we are not planning to deploy Monster Hunter World on the Nintendo Switch. And there was a questioner that asked Capcom what well that was a weird thing. Anyway, there was something it got brought up about future Monster Hunter games if there was going to be a release of some kind, and they said that they are planning to develop a Monster Hunter that can be enjoyed by uh, the terms are a little nebulous. It's either teenagers or junior or high school students and teenagers/teenagers, and to look forward to future developments of that new Monster Hunter game. Blah, blah, blah. And then the last little tidbit, they said that you know what? I'm just gonna skip that. Yeah, I had a lot of information here. I got a little confused. So the gist of it is that a new Monster Hunter game is sounds to be coming or is going to be revealed soon for the Switch, and that's pretty exciting.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, I heard about this as well. Supposedly they are working on a Monster Hunter for the Switch.
yeah.
I don't like. I saw that quote as well. Like, it's gonna be a game um, more in lines with like high school kids or like teenagers or
I don't
and
know how to
but
interpret that. Like, what does that
yeah,
mean?
what does that mean?
Yeah.
And but who knows? 'Cause the last time we saw Monster Hunter on a Switch console, or well, not just a Switch console, like a Nintendo console, I think it wasn't Generations. I think it was like the Monster Hunter Stories for the
Oh,
3DS, I
really?
think.
I didn't know
Yeah,
that came to the Switch.
yes. And that was kind of like it wasn't like a Monster Hunter game. It was kind of like a toned down. I think it was a toned down Monster Hunter game.
Mm.
From what I saw, I don't know. I don't know. I never played it. Um,
Yeah, me neither.
but I mean, it's it's Monster Hunter has been like a staple for like the handhelds for Nintendo. I think World was like the first time in a long time since Monster Hunter like came to like other consoles, like on a PS4 or an Xbox. So it's cool, that we're gonna keep seeing Monster Hunter on a Nintendo console. And ever since I played, Generations, I kind of been like into like the whole Monster Hunter. So
Yeah.
it'd be cool to see like what they bring to the Switch.
Yeah, totally. And that the use of a compatible RE engine, that rumor, it has me pretty hyped because I don't even think that World used that engine. So
Yeah,
we might be getting something that looks pretty nice on the Switch.
I know. Hopefully,
Yeah. But I trust in Capcom, the team behind Monster Hunter, so whatever they put out, I'm probably gonna love.
yeah.
Yeah. All right. Are you guys ready to move on to the major stories that happened this week? A lot happened this week.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Okay. So, how about we start off by talking about where is it at? Let me go ahead and move down. Sony's registration for the PS5. So this is a little weird. So what Sony has done is that they're allowing people to register for the opportunity. Okay, I'm emphasizing the opportunity to pre-order a PS5 directly from them, and this is from their official registration website. This is the code I have. There will be a limited quantity of PS5 consoles available for pre-order, so we will be inviting some of our existing customers to be one of the first to pre-order one from PlayStation. And in their FAQ, they said that their selection is based on previous interest and PlayStation activities. Pre-order reservations will be taken on a first come, first served basis, so once you get an invite via email, we encourage you to follow instructions and act fast. If you are interested in receiving an invitation, register below. If selected, we will contact you via email with instructions and details. And then if you wanted to learn more about the pre-order, they have an FAQ there. The maximum things you can pre-order from the invitation is one PS5 console or one PS5 Digital Edition console, two DualSense wireless controllers, two DualSense charging stations, two Pulse 3D wireless headsets, two media remotes, and two HD cameras. So does
Oh,
this, yeah, do you have something to say already?
yeah. What the hell? Why are they doing like? It's kind of like they haven't revealed the price. They're asking people to sign up for an opportunity to pre-order, but even then, like you're not guaranteed to be able to pre-order if you sign up.
Nope.
Um, and it's like they're making sure that they get like die-hard Sony fans. Um,
Yes.
and that makes me think that the price is not gonna be um, as appealing to casual fans, and that's why they're trying to get like die-hard fans because they know that they for sure will pre-order the game. I mean the console. That's what I'm
I hear
thinking.
you.
Um, but it's so weird that they're doing all of this. Like I don't know, just reveal. I don't know, like it's not your traditional like rollout, for a new console.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they're trying something new. I don't know if they're trying to like shake things up and you know try new things. But it's so weird. It's all weird. I don't know. I don't know how to feel about that. We have no chance. That's for sure.
Yo, I
Like,
I signed up for it, but you know me, I'm a Sony head.
yeah, no, and I mean I'm not bashing like the people who are signing up. I mean it obviously it makes sense. Like it's a new console. It's just like on Sony's part, like why are you being so I don't know, like weird? I don't know.
Yeah. I know a lot of people bring it up, but the whole situation because of like what's going on in the world, like production's probably suffering a bit. So I guess this is their way to get people who would really want their console to have that in their hands. But you know how they're choosing who who gets gets the console and who doesn't is kind of weird. But yeah, that's the system that's happening right now. Did I disconnect? You guys still there?
Yeah, we're here.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah. So I just thought that was interesting that I should just bring it up. But I can't sympathize too much because I signed up and I think I have a pretty good chance. But imagine me not even. Somebody's like, nah, you're not. I see you playing the Switch. You ain't getting this console.
Exactly.
You
Like,
ain't too
Yeah,
loyal.
yeah,
like how are they gonna measure that? Like what?
yeah.
But it's not even that. It's like it's the opportunity to pre-order. Like
Exactly.
like what if you get the chance, but then you're like, you know what? Never mind. Like what are they gonna do? Choose someone else?
Yeah, it's first come first serve.
That's
There's
so
people
that's
lining
such
up,
a
man.
that's a strange system.
Yeah. But anyways, let's go ahead and move on to another story. So two big games that released during this week were Marvel's Avengers and Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2 combined together remastered. I have some scores here that I wanted to share with you guys. Let's go ahead and start with Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 plus 2. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 plus 2 has received at the time of this recording, has an 88 on Metacritic out of 100 and an 88 on OpenCritic. And I have a couple of reviews here. They're kind of lengthy. There's two of them, one from IGN and one from GameSpot. So I wanted to read this to you guys. This is from IGN. They gave it a 90. GameSpot also gave it a 90 as well. There were also a few hundreds that this game had received. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 plus 2 is such a tremendous turnaround from 2015's disastrously dismal Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 5 that is difficult to believe that they share even a shred of DNA. The accessible yet tricky skating is earnest and old school fun. The wonderful looking levels are lovingly designed odes to the past, and the music is like the hearty embrace of a childhood buddy. It's pretty easy to be cynical about how rapidly selling us our favorite games again became a central pillar of Activision's business strategy, but when it's this much fun, I am finding it impossible to be sour about it. It turns out going backwards has been the best step forward Activision has taken the Tony Hawk series in nearly 15 years. And then this one comes from GameSpot. They also gave it a 90. Because it nails so much about the original Tony Hawk experience, it's really hard to be mad at Pro Skater 1 plus 2 for any of its downsides. The load times aren't enough to keep you away from the plethora of satisfying combos, and the lack of level goals for every skater isn't enough to keep you from jumping back in with a new character. Playing through the newly remade levels is immensely enjoyable, and that on its own is enough to call Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 plus 2 a success. However, smart additions and an engaging, challenging system make it an experience that's more than just a brief skate through Tony Hawk's past. So people are loving the Tony Hawk remake remaster. I thought it was interesting to bring up.
The way that first review went in on the previous game.
I know people who are into
um,
this series, they despise that game.
yeah.
It's actually insane.
Well, I mean, the Tony Hawk Pro Skater, it's a fan favorite, right? Um,
Yeah.
so I mean, it's glad. I mean, I'm glad to see it doing well. I mean, I don't know what else to say about that.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
never really
same.
played the original.
Have you guys ever played any extreme sports games like way back in the day, like skating or bicycling?
No, not that I remember.
Nah. Yeah, there were. I mean, I don't know how you would feel about it now, but back in the day, just seeing, just having like taking control of the characters and just pulling off crazy tricks and everything, it was really fun. It was a highlight. It was a highlight. Y'all had Ocarina of Time. I had extreme sports games. I was just having the time of my
Yeah.
life. So yeah, I'm glad that people who enjoy these games, they're getting a nostalgic shot in the arm, and that is actually a really good game. So shout out to Activision for putting out a good product.
I know, right?
Yeah.
That backhanded.
I didn't mean it like that, but all right. So um, the other game, Marvel's Avengers. Marvel's Avengers has at the time of this recording, actually, I checked it on Friday and then I checked Metacritic today. It has a 73 on Metacritic, and on OpenCritic, OpenCritic's a little weird. They're saying 83s and 74 sometimes, but I like to include OpenCritic because it provides a different skew, but I have to figure it out. Anyway, here are some reviews that I pulled. Um, the first one is from Game Informer. They gave it an 88. It's one of the higher ones. Avengers is in great shape right now, dazzling with its story and action. I'm hooked on the endgame content that is available now, and I want to see just how powerful these heroes can become after leveling them completely. IGN Japan gave it an 80. You come to Marvel's Avengers to play their campaign and leave it a few hours later, fed up with repeating with repeating tedious missions just to get that gear or skin that you think you need. I mean, that's kind of that sounded pretty harsh for an 80.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. Um, Trusted reviews, they gave it a 70. Marvel's Avengers has proven to be a pleasant surprise, even if its live service identity arguably hinders the true potential of its world, story, and characters. Engaging combat and rewarding progression have established a solid foundation for Crystal Dynamics to build upon with new heroes and scenarios in the months and years to come. And then this last one is kind of lengthy. It's from GameSpot. They don't have a score on it yet, but this is their impressions were pretty interesting, so I wanted to read it. My overall impression after 25 hours is that Marvel's Avengers is a fun but flawed game with a lot of good ideas. It still feels as though the story campaign and the live game missions are pretty divorced from one another, and I missed the moments when it was just me using my skills to take down a tough boss rather than just watching as Taskmaster or Abomination get absolutely mobbed by me and three other superheroes. But there is a lot of depth in the combat. Marvel wait. But there's a lot of depth in the combat Marvel Avengers offers as you unlock more and more of a character's skill tree. And especially when you get a decent team that work together, there are quite a few opportunities to feel super. And that's coming from GameSpot. So it's getting good reviews. It's not getting stellar reviews that we wanted a Marvel Avengers game to get. So I think it falls pretty in line.
Yeah, based on what you were saying, I mean, it seems to be like a solid game, but there are some flaws that I guess people have picked up on.
Hmm.
Um, Honestly, I didn't even know the game was out. I feel like it's been forever, and the
I hear
moment it
you.
actually released, I missed it. Um, like I mentioned before, the hype for that game for me um, was not there. It's not there. So, I mean, I'm glad people are getting to play it now, but count me
Yeah.
out. Yeah, from
It's
what I hear from
yeah. Go
the
ahead. Go ahead.
reviews, it's mostly like just people saying, talking about a game that could have been like, oh, it's this game, but it had so much potential to be something else, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, for what it is, I guess it is, people are saying that it's a pretty enjoyable game, and
Hmm. Hmm.
but yeah, it does makes you think like, you know, like what I guess like what a lot of people wanted, including myself, a more like a story-driven um, game, and what it could have been if that were the case. But I mean,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's nice, for people, for fans.
Yeah. I already said my piece about it in the last podcast. I wasn't a fan of the structure basically of the missions and what you're doing. Like they have you doing, the games as a service, like cliche stuff like gathering resources and just going through kind of empty environments, not really too interesting. So yeah, it turned me off from playing the beta. But yeah, I heard the story is really great, and that's what's keeping it afloat from all the criticism. But it is what it is,
It is what it is.
indeed. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to the last story that I have here, and it's a big one. There's a lot to go over.
Oof.
This, yeah, you guys ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Of course, I am talking about the Super Mario Brothers 35th Anniversary Direct. I have details coming from Tom Phillips at Eurogamer and from Nintendo's official video that they released. The first thing that I wanted to mention, actually, let's go ahead and move. We'll do the small things first, the smaller things, and then we'll move on to the bigger things. So stuff that they announced during this direct. Physical merchandise has been made available if you're interested in getting any. Animal Crossing New Horizons is adding Super Mario themed furniture. And I kind of want to ask you guys, are you guys excited about this?
Yes, I am.
I
But
mean,
we have to wait until March next year.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
really?
it's
Yeah,
that's
I think
crazy.
people are theorizing that it's for Mario, March 10th,
Mm,
Mario Day. Um, but yeah, I think it's until to 2021.
wow. Okay. Man, Nintendo just they want to extend that content for Animal Crossing like crazy.
That's right.
Yeah. Can't blame them. The next thing, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Super Mario Maker 2, and Splatoon 2 are doing special events for Mario's 35th anniversary.
Hype.
Game and Watch. Oh, did you want to comment on that one?
Oh no, I just said hype.
Oh, okay, okay, for sure. Game and Watch Super Mario Bros. Handheld is launching on November 13th. It will let you play the original Super Mario Brothers, Super Mario Brothers, The Lost Levels, Game and Watch Ball starring Mario. It will also act as an alarm clock, and it has 35 small touches for you um, to find throughout the product. Are you guys interested in getting this, or is it
Mm,
something you would pass on? Nah.
yeah, yeah. I think it's something I will pass on.
Yeah, same here. The next news story, or the next part of the direct that they announced, Mario Kart Live Home Circuit. Additional details about this I got from Martin Robinson at Eurogamer. So, Mario Kart Live Home Circuit is an augmented reality Mario Kart game that comes with a Mario or Luigi toy where you can create your own racetrack as you play. The toy will mirror what your kart is doing in game. The game is going to be launching on October 16th. And a couple of things I wanted to mention. Um, People were having issues of if the toy is going to actually work on carpet or if you're going to need a hardwood floor. It's not clear. So that might be an issue for people. What do you guys
Yeah.
think about the this announcement?
I think like this is one of those ideas where that I like about like Nintendo that like makes me remember why I think Nintendo is the best company out there. Just kidding. Um,
Nintendo's
but yeah, like their creativity, like I wasn't expecting like a game like that, like this, like Mario Kart.
Yeah.
Um, but it's so creative and it's so like interesting, and it makes sense. And I think from looking through like the comments online, a lot of people just this is what they praise this idea, like that it
Oh,
could
yeah.
become something like big, and it is. It's new and it's creative. It's fun. Um, and I mean, I like the idea. I like the idea of building your own um, track and playing in that track
That does
and
sound
using that,
sick.
yeah, and using that AR to play and like like apparently like the little cars that come with the game.
Hmm.
Um, he has a camera, right? And
Yeah.
whatever you do in the game, it affects the movement of that car. So if you're hit with a shell, the car the car slows down.
Hmm.
Uh,
Hmm.
so I mean, that's cool, I don't know,
Yeah, it is.
it's pretty cool. But yeah, the issues that I might have with it is like like you said that what if like you only have carpet at your house? What if you don't have enough space at your house to build a track and things like that,
Hmm.
that might affect your enjoyment of the game or like the ability to play the game. But like overall, the idea I think it's pretty cool. And I like when Nintendo comes like out of nowhere. It's like, hey, look at this idea. It's like, well, okay. But yeah, it kind of balances out with the other stuff that we're gonna be talking about later on.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, but I really like this idea, the Mario Kart, uh, the AR thing. It's really cool. Personally, I don't know if I'm gonna get it. I think it's $99, right, or like $100.
Yeah, I believe it's 100.
Yeah, personally, I don't think I will get it, mainly because I probably won't invest much time playing Mario Kart, and I'll probably be lazy, building the tracks and stuff. But it is a cool, it's a neat idea. Or, I mean, I don't want to say like for kids only, but for kids, for them to have fun as well,
Yeah.
and for like yeah, for newer generations, I guess as well for this generation, it's just it's fun, it's fun stuff.
Yep, for sure, man. Jose, you have any a take on it before I?
Um, well, yeah, Luis pretty much said everything I wanted to say, but
Okay.
I am a little worried about like because I mean, when it comes to AR, um, I don't know, it's kind of like a little iffy. Is it gonna work? Is it gonna be, clunky? But I mean, I know Nintendo has already worked with AR with um, what's it called, Labo. Um, so I mean, for them to announce this, and I mean, I'm sure they've been working on it for a while now, so um, I'm sure it's going to be a smooth experience. Um, but yeah, I mean, it's good. It's something new, creative. So looking forward to what that brings.
Guaranteed. Heck yeah. The next announcement that they made during the direct, Super Mario Brothers 35. In this game, you're going to be playing against 35 other players in the original Super Mario Brothers. This comes on October 1st, and this is when it starts getting a little iffy. It's going to be playable until the end of March 2021.
What? I didn't hear
Yeah,
about that.
Yeah.
and this is where this is where my criticisms towards Nintendo come in.
Why do
Like
this?
exactly, like it doesn't make sense. Why make a game available for a limited time? Like we'll talk about like the whole limited release stuff later on, but like
Hmm.
this in general, it's just like why, why, why create something and just have it play for a limited time? It's so it doesn't make sense to me. It's weird. It's like oh, I don't know. Like I don't get the idea of why create something and just have it, be limited,
Yeah.
for a certain period of time. Uh, the idea, I mean, it's cool. Like it's basically like uh, Tetris 99. I think it's like a similar idea of that you're playing through the worlds in Super Mario Brothers and
Hmm.
against other I think 35 people or 34 people, and you
Yeah.
can.
Let me double check.
Mhm. Maybe I'm thinking about another game, but and I think I saw like the trailer where you're basically like going through the course and um, you create obstacles for the other players and stuff like that. But I mean, it's a cool idea, but and that's what like makes it even more unreasonable to me why they want to do that. Uh, and I see a lot of people say like, well, it's like an anniversary thing, it's like just for this anniversary you're able to play these things, and then
Hmm.
after that it's like you won't. Which I mean, I guess it makes sense, but like in a way, in some ways it makes sense because it's like a limited offer, to play during this time or to celebrate this game. But like after that, what like we're just gonna forget about the game, like it's never gonna come back.
Yeah,
So I
yeah, I
don't
know.
know. It's a strange way of thinking from Nintendo.
Yeah. Yeah, from Nintendo's official website, it says 35 player online battle. So I guess against 34 other players, and then including you is 35. But yeah,
But
you touched on some things I wanted to talk about. You mentioned that they want to make Mario's 35th anniversary special, so they want it to be limited. And in a way, I can see how that would create excitement amongst the fans. But yeah, you basically said everything I wanted to say. I was looking up stuff. All right.
uh,
Yeah, you got it. You got it. You got it, Chief.
Is the game free?
it's for online users or holders.
Oh,
Yeah, Nintendo Switch Online.
Nintendo Switch Online.
I didn't know about this. I didn't know that it was limited.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah,
that's weird. I don't know.
It's dumb.
it's a business move, man. Nintendo knows they're special, and they just want to keep just perpetuate it, leverage it.
I guess that's true.
Yeah,
But I mean, it's like what annoys me is because it's a cool idea, and like I don't know if you ever like see the trailer. It's such a cool idea, and for it to be limited, it's kind of like why? Like why can't I
yeah.
have it forever? But I don't know. Well, yeah.
Just enjoy it while it lasts.
Like,
Dang. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right. Moving on to the next announcement. Nintendo announced that Super Mario All-Stars, which includes Super Mario Brothers, Super Mario Brothers: The Lost Levels, Super Mario Brothers 2, and Super Mario Brothers 3, is available via Nintendo Switch Online now. So if you wanted to play it now, you can. It is available on Nintendo Switch Online, which is very cool.
yeah.
Do you guys have a favorite out of those games?
What are the games included again?
Super Mario Brothers, Super Mario Brothers: The Lost Levels, which is as what I understand is the Japanese version of Super Mario Brothers 2.
Yeah.
Super Mario Brothers 2, American or the non-Japanese release, and Super Mario Brothers 3.
Interesting enough, I never played any of those games.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I played some of them, but I've never like completely passed any of those games. I
Yeah.
think the first 2D Mario that I played and I passed was 3D World, Super Mario World.
Yeah, that's a good one though.
Yeah. But yeah, I played a little bit of the first Super Mario Brothers,
hmm hmm
and I've seen gameplay of Super Mario Brothers 3. But I think 3 is it's like a very popular one. It's a fan favorite.
Yes.
So maybe I'll try it. Try those out. See how they play. Are they limited too? Damn. Just kidding.
From all signs, no, these are not limited.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. I had the Game Boy Advance version of Super Mario Brothers 3, which
Oh,
is
really?
pretty cool. Yeah, I played the heck out of it. It was really fun. On the Game Boy Advance, oof, those are the days. That was so fun.
Sure.
Yeah. And there was another game that came with it too. I just forgot what it's called. One more announcement before we get to the main shebang. This is pretty big too. Super Mario 3D World plus additional content titled Bowser's Fury is coming to the Switch on February 12th, 2021. How do you guys feel about this one?
Hyped. This is
Yeah.
this is Oh yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, go ahead. No, I wasn't gonna say much.
Okay. Yeah. I didn't get a chance to play 3D World on the Wii U, and having this on the Switch plus extra content, it's really exciting.
hmm
Uh, One thing that I want to mention is that I was looking at what was it? I think it was a Game Explain video.
hmm
Um, they were talking about how this is probably one of the like the best ports, I guess, to come to the Switch. They were talking about how the file size for the for 3D Roll in Wii U was like a man, I forgot it. Like it was like 1.3 gigabytes, I think.
On the Wii U, that's how big it was.
Yeah, and then for this
What?
one, it was like five. It's five. So
Whoa.
they added just more into this game, and like it makes you wonder like what how big the extra content is gonna be.
Hmm.
We also talked about like the improvements of like the gameplay. Apparently, it's faster now as well in the Switch, and, and like the movement, the character's movement, you get to be faster. And I guess one of the criticisms for the Wii U game was like that it could be like a little slow, a little sluggish.
Right.
So I think they did put like effort and time into this port. Personally, I'm excited. I'm excited to play it, and then like they also added like extra content to it. So that itself is also cool as well. One thing that I've noticed about the recent port is that they've been adding more to this Wii U port. For example, the Pikmin 3 Deluxe,
Right.
that port is getting extra content as well. And I don't know, I think that's really cool that it's not just like a port. I think that they're the fact that they're adding more to it, they're adding more content. It makes it more it makes it easier for like the consumers to buy or buy the ports, these ports, you know.
Yeah.
And, but yeah, Three Roads is a game that I was already planning on getting if it was ported. I mean, because I didn't get to play it, so I'm really excited for this announcement.
Yeah, that's good to hear, man. I'm a little bit more lukewarm about it, but that's because I guess I got to play it to be a believer. Because everybody says this game is amazing, but the perspective of this game kind of turns me off a little bit. Just seeing things, it looks fun, but it's kind of like
Yeah,
2.5D ish, and I'm like,
yeah, and
I
I think
mean,
that was one of the main reasons why it kind of like I kind of slept on it on the Wii U. Like the way it looked, I wasn't sure if it was like a 2D game or like a 3D game or like what it was, and I think that turned me off as well.
yeah. But I'm gonna have free $60 because of this next announcement. That's the final announcement. Okay, so the the big announcement that happened during the direct, Super Mario 3D All Stars. So what this includes is Super Mario 64, Super Mario Sunshine, and Super Mario Galaxy. Um, so it's a collection that's going to be released. It's going to be going on sale on September 18th, and will continue to be on sale until the end of March 2021. I have a couple details before we dive into this announcement. Um, a little bit about Super Mario Galaxy. Super Mario Galaxy is supported in TV, tabletop, and handheld modes. In TV and tabletop modes, motion controls are required for pointer functionality. In handheld mode, pointer functionality has been adapted to use the touchscreen. That detail was from Liam Doolin at Nintendo Life. Another detail, Super Mario 64 is going to be 4 by 3, 960 by 720 pixels on docked and handheld mode. And Super Mario Sunshine and Super Mario Galaxy are going to be 16 by 1920 by 1080 pixels on docked mode, and 1280 by 720 pixels in handheld mode. I also got that from Liam Doolin from Nintendo Life. And one more detail, Super Mario Sunshine will not have GameCube controller support, as reported by Brian from Nintendo Everything. So at this time, Nintendo says that Super Mario Sunshine no GameCube controller support. And besides that, I'm not sure if there's going to be other little improvements or improvements that are going to be made to the games at this time, but I thought those were the big ones to mention. What do you guys feel? How do you guys feel about this before I jump into it?
Well, I think I think the backlash is deserved. um, I know when it was first announced, like a lot of people were up in arms about a lot of things. Um, and I guess the more details came out, the more information um, people received. Um, well, obviously, the more concerns that were raised. Um, and that's like the limited release. That's the just like how much of like a like a straight up port it is,
Yes.
as opposed to like a I mean, because when we say port, like, yeah, it's the game, it's an old game being ported to a new one, but I mean, you have to make some adaptations to it, some changes so that it, like, you want an updated experience of that game.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
and there's some concerns with that because I mean, I don't know, like the whole GameCube controller not compatible with that, or the motion controls. Some people are not big fans of the motion controls. Um, and the thing is, the motion control was not a thing that was in the originals. Or was it for Galaxy?
For Galaxy, I
Oh,
believe.
for
Yeah.
Galaxy it was. Yeah, you're right. I don't know why I'm thinking mainly of Sunshine, because I know Sunshine is like. No, they're not gonna have motion control. Okay, okay, yeah, yeah, that makes
I'm
sense.
ready to rant on Sunshine. Once you guys are done with your thoughts, though.
Oh, it's because I thought like controlling flood they would add motion control, but I guess not. Um, but I don't know. I feel like there wasn't. It was like minimum effort. I feel like from what I've seen. Um, I don't know. That's my opinion. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Fanboy over here is.
All right,
um,
Luigi. Oh, go ahead. I thought you were. Keep going.
oh
Keep
no, no,
going.
no, no, that's pretty much it. I mean, I think it's deserved. Um, and I don't know. I hope Nintendo kind of learns from this or makes some adjustments, some changes, um, in the way they do things or approach things.
Yeah.
Uh, well, yeah, like the whole limited release. I mean, I already talked about that. I think it's stupid. I think it's dumb. Um, why? Why would you do that? I guess it forces people to buy the game. Especially since like the holidays are coming, it forces people to buy the game for the holidays and like make a fake unlimited release. You better get it or else you are gonna miss out on this. Which I mean you are, but
Scumbag Nintendo.
Right?
yeah,
I mean, it's a very
it
slimy
is
move.
exactly. It's very it feels wrong, you know.
Yeah.
Because I mean the first thing that I thought about when I heard about the limited thing, it's uh, the first thing that I thought it was scalpers. They're probably gonna buy these games in bulk and just be selling them for outrageous prices online. And
Yeah.
so it's kind of like, come on, Nintendo, you know it's gonna happen. It happened with the Amiibo. Happens with everything, And then I thought about like people who maybe can't afford the game right now, and like they're gonna miss out on that, Like for them to not be able to buy after a period of time, it kind of sucks, it's very, I guess you could say it can be anti-consumer. So in regards to that, it's kind of like a trash move from Nintendo. I don't know if I'm sure they're listening to. Well, they know about the criticism. Sorry, maybe they're not listening to it, but they know there's criticism about it, and hopefully they listen to it and you know make some changes or uh,
Yeah.
make it available later on or something. I don't know, but hopefully they change their mind or something. I doubt it, but we'll see. I saw a lot of people say that apparently like the Mario All Stars game for the Wii, I think it was also a limited release.
I heard about that.
Yeah, and I didn't know about that, but I mean, it's still trash. Like, it doesn't
Yeah.
make it. It just makes you realize that Nintendo was trash. In terms of that, limited releases back then too. So it's like,
Well, I know that. Remember when they released that Legend of Zelda with the GameCube,
all right,
the bundle? I mean, that's also something that they did for like an anniversary for their franchise, one of their franchises. So I don't know if the way they see it, it's like, oh, it's just another, like we've done this in the past, like,
I guess you're right.
but I don't know. I feel like it's a little different because that's more of like a, well, I don't know. I mean, I guess you could see it both ways. Because that came with the console, the console, and then like an actual disc with what
Right.
was it?
With
Um,
the Zelda 1, Zelda 2, uh,
Ocarina of Time.
Ocarina of Time. I think Majora's Mask too.
Wait, for
That's it.
what? What was that for? For the GameCube?
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
like a limited.
I don't know if it was like the 20, no, not the 25th, 15th anniversary,
Something like that.
and that was
Oh,
limited edition as well. Like, um, I mean, I think to this day, I mean, if you don't have it, well, then too bad, you don't have it.
Yeah.
wow.
That's what it reminded me of. I mean, I guess, I mean, there's precedent, like they've done this in the past.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean it's right. Especially now, I don't know, like the gaming industry has changed a lot since then. Um, I mean, I don't know, games are supposed to be more accessible now, not, you know, you're restricting people of access to a game or to a product. So I don't know. I guess it goes both ways. Sorry to interrupt. Go ahead.
Well, yeah, I don't know. Hopefully they listen to the criticism. Um, I don't know. You guys heard about like the whole Pikmin 3 thing? How they took it out the eShop,
Oh,
the Wii
that's
U
also.
eShop.
Yeah.
Apparently it came back. It came back. It's up on the Wii U eShop again for 20
Oh,
bucks.
yeah? Okay.
Yeah. So I don't know if they listened to the criticism or what, and they were like, "Oh, well, let's come back. Let's come back, E. So let's just put it back." Uh, so hopefully something good comes from this. Because yeah, I mean it's kind of trash. In regards to the games, like I'm glad that we get to see those games again. I haven't played 64 in forever. Sunshine, I think uh, it's been a few years as well, but I have played it more. And then Galaxy as well. Back when my back when the Wii uh, worked for us. Yeah. So I'm glad they were getting those games. I'm a little salty that we don't have Galaxy 2. Uh,
That's
apparently
another thing, man.
yeah, they didn't acknowledge it at all on the direct. It's like, damn, like why? Yeah, so I'm a little salty about that as well. In regards to the whole how they play, uh, I'm a little mixed on it. Like I saw a few comments, that said, uh, what's it called? That they were glad that they didn't really see much change in the way they play the games, and which I mean, I guess I can see that at that point, because uh, you want to get that experience, from those games.
Mm.
And they do. There's some improvements on graphics when it comes to graphics, which I mean, it makes sense. But um, I'm not really too worried about how they play or like anything like that. Um, but I also understand why some people, for example, for Sunshine, why people would want to have GameCube compatibility and stuff like that. I mean, they have it for Smash, why not have it for Sunshine and stuff like that? So I'm a little mixed on those things, you know. Eh, but
Yeah.
I don't know. It's complicated, at least for me. But I guess I understand the criticisms towards it.
Okay. So
Go go ahead, Ray.
they bring back Sunshine, right?
Yeah.
Sunshine, I love Sunshine to death. Favorite Mario game. There's things to fix in Sunshine. Okay, they didn't mention what like exactly what they're going to address, but Sunshine's not perfect. If you're gonna bring it back on the Switch, you gotta make it better than ever. To avoid spoilers, use the timestamps in the description. If you really care about Sunshine, bring it back right. Fix the stuttering when you're climbing stuff. Fix the freaking roller coaster ride where the controls are trash. Fix the pinball machine or the pachinko machine thing. Oh my gosh, there's things you can fix, man. And if they don't touch it at all and they just give us that and they know these things are there, ooh, that burns me up. That's number one. Number two, the GameCube controllers. A big part of Sunshine is that you can control Flood. I know people don't like Flood. A lot of people don't like Flood. They come from Mario 64. Flood ruined their experience. I love Flood. And what I'm hearing is that they're going to map it to, well, this is what people were suggesting that they might do. Put a low, because the GameCube controller doesn't have a fourth shoulder button or a trigger. So they're saying that they can map the low flood or like low pressure on one trigger and high pressure on the other. But I think that kind of ruins like the whole experience because like you can just control it all on one finger and it was very nice, and the clicking of the freaking GameCube controller made it feel like you were squirting water. And now we just have these digital buttons where you have to move your finger up and down, up and down, up and down. It completely changes how the game plays, man. Like if you want, oh snap. Okay. My thing spiked. Okay, so if you want, because a lot of people are coming from Sunshine. This is their childhood. They love the game to death. They want any excuse to buy this game on the Switch. I was here day one before I knew that they done messed up controlling how it does on the GameCube. You got Smash has freaking compatible controllers on it, and people love it. You have the means to put GameCube's support on it. Go into the code, do little things that'll make the game better and not. You know these things are an issue. A lot of people have vocalized these things, and you do nothing. And that's what makes me upset. They just want to cash grab this, and I'm not giving them my money. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do it. And that's all I have to say about that.
Yeah. No, I get it. I get it. I don't know. I mean, it's been confirmed, right? That there's no GameCube controller compatibility.
Yeah, they might if people get mad enough, but I don't know. I'm pretty sure we won't.
Yeah, we probably won't.
Yeah.
No, no Nintendo.
Okay.
I heard you
I've
agree a lot with what you guys to say.
Well, yeah, I agree with Ray. I don't know. I just feel like because remember when the rumors first came up and like everyone was excited, like, oh, dude, they're porting all the Mario games. Um, I think the execution was just it's messy. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. I just I think that Nintendo kind of got a little lazy because they know it's Mario, and so I mean Mario is like their mascot. Mario is their it's like I don't know, like it's the biggest gaming franchise out there.
Right.
So they know that it's gonna sell. So I don't think they really put much effort into it. Like you have um, Pikmin, which is another Nintendo franchise, but it's not as big as Mario, and they're putting all this new stuff in. They put in effort, and you see it. You see the effort that they put in into porting it to the Switch. And then you see Mario, which is like the biggest franchise they have, and you don't see as much effort into the ports. I mean, maybe with 3D World, but I mean, these are games that I mean, the Mario Sunshine has. These are games that people haven't played in a while, unless obviously you have the games or virtual slots or whatever.
Hmm.
Um, I don't know. I just feel like I don't know. They could have given people more, or I mean, again, we still haven't seen gameplay, so we don't really know if they did make the fixes on the game that you mentioned, right?
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, I hear you.
So I mean, like you said, hopefully they did. I mean, I'd like to think that before porting it, they actually looked into the game, revisited it. You know,
I would hope so,
um,
man.
I really do hope so. If not, expect another wave of backlash. But yeah, I mean, I really agree with you, Ray. It seems very cash grabby, and I mean, I understand that this goes across all consoles, all companies. I mean, obviously, when it comes to an anniversary, there is cash grab tactics, on it. It's inherent, but it's
Hmm.
just I don't know, like try to I don't know offer more, make it worth it. I don't know. So we'll see. I'm
Yeah.
also kind of
I'm burning up, man. I'm hot. And I know Nintendo, Mario is like one of the it's one of the biggest things gaming franchises ever. And I know people are comparing like, Activision is doing they did the Spyro Reignited trilogy where they freaking redid the whole game into modern graphics. Crash, whole game, 3 games into modern graphics. And I understand that Nintendo feels like they don't need to do that to get the audience that they want, the sales that they want. But at least put the Galaxy 2 on there. Put Galaxy 2 on there, dude. Make the games at least the same, the same experience. Okay, people are coming from the GameCube. They want the same experience. Give them the same experience at least. Do that bare minimum. And they can't even do that. So,
yeah. We shall see what happens.
yeah. All right. So, that's going to do it for the news segment for this podcast.
On that now.
On that depressing note, okay. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to pass or play. So, if you are new to this podcast, how pass or play works is that one of us or a couple of us choose a game and we choose a quote from the back of the box of that game and we present that game to the rest of the panel and the panel has to guess what that game is if they can and if they were interested in playing it or if they would pass. So, I do have a game this week. Do one of you have a game?
Yes, I have one. That's it.
Okay, so I'll do it again. I will go first, and then you can get the last one, the last
Okay.
opportunity.
All right.
All right, here we go. The beast is coming. Prepare. You are a hero who has been granted extraordinary abilities. Continue his journey and prevent a being of pure power and destruction from annihilating mankind. To stop it, you must explore the dangerous city and evolve your powers. Can you gain enough power to defeat this new evil, or will you witness the destruction of the world? The choice is yours. New powers, an open world adventure on a whole new scale. Design your own missions and share them.
Hmm. Design your own missions and share them. That threw me off. Uh, I mean, based
I
on the description, it seems like a very like an interesting game. Um, I will play. I'm trying to think of what game it could be though. Um, I know that part is the one that kind of stuck to me. The create your missions. What game lets you create missions? It's in Mass Effect. Uh,
I already gave Mass Effect 2, but I could have done a sequel or the original.
I will play, but yeah, I'm trying to think of the game.
Unleash the Beast. Is that how it started?
Yeah, release the beast.
I can give you one additional hint.
Okay,
It
go
wasn't
ahead.
just new powers, it was new powers based on electricity, fire, and ice.
Electricity, fire, and ice. That doesn't happen.
I can give you the name of the city.
All right,
Uh,
I
yeah.
mean, if you think it's gonna give it away, go ahead.
I don't think it will. Um, the city is called New Marais.
Familiar.
It
I
doesn't
know,
ring
I
a bell.
don't.
Doesn't ring a bell.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll play, but I have no guess.
Okay. Do you
Yeah,
want to hear the quote again, or are you good? You got a good gauge.
yeah. I think we got it. Bro.
Okay.
We're probably not gonna guess it.
Okay.
But yeah,
But you
I'll
guys.
play please.
Okay. So the game that I'm talking about is probably one of the greatest undersights of all time. People should have played this game more. It was exclusive, so I guess I can't blame it too much. But the game is Infamous 2.
Oh my God, I thought of
Yeah.
Infamous. I was gonna say Infamous, but I thought, oh, Infamous is only electricity. I
Oh,
remember
I
Infamous.
threw you off with the
Oh,
extra
yeah.
powers.
Oh,
And
damn it.
Infamous 2 includes early access to the Uncharted 3 Deception multiplayer beta and expires July 13th, 2011.
Damn
I thought that
it.
was
And
kind
I
of
had
cool.
that. I thought of that. But I don't know. I feel like Infamous is very. I was thinking more of like a fantasy world or
Ah,
like
okay. Dude,
supernatural, not
this
necessarily.
game allowed you to create your own 3D. This is like a action platformer. You can
Yeah.
create your own 3D platformer missions, dude, in this game with checkpoints. I think with dialogue as well, with like NPCs. Oh my gosh, this game is amazing. It's really good.
What?
Yeah, it was insane, and didn't even people played it, but
Yeah,
not enough people knew about it, which is insane.
yeah. I didn't know about that.
Dude,
Yeah,
I
that's
created my
crazy.
own missions. I don't know if I still have them. I'd want to share them with you. It was so fun. Woo, man. Okay.
Hey,
This was a good upbeat thing after the Mario thing. I liked
Yeah,
it.
yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Hopefully they port it and
stop.
yeah, for a limited.
PS5 1, 2, and Second Son port. That'd be cool.
Okay, I'm gonna share mine.
Mhm.
Um, okay, God, hero, hunter, savior. You possess the power of a god, but face the world in blank. You have the power to create and destroy. Faced with your greatest challenge to restore order and beauty to a world laid barren by evil, you must overcome the odds against you.
Ooh.
What was the first time again? God,
Divine power.
God, hero, hunter, savior.
Hmm. One more time. One more time.
God, hero, hunter, savior. You possess the power of a god, but face the world in blank. You have the power to create and destroy. Faced with your greatest challenge to restore order and beauty to a world laid barren by evil, you must overcome the odds against you.
Hmm. So you want to restore order and beauty,
Yeah,
and you have
I blanked
godlike
out
powers.
some. I blanked out a part of the first sentence.
Okay.
I'll give you a little more. Um, it says, "You possess the power of a god, but face the world in the form of blank." There, I gave
Hmm.
you a little more words, a
Okay.
little more context, I guess.
So that's telling me that you're not human, maybe. Hmm. Oh, dude, what is this game? It sounds intriguing. I'm gonna play it because I like the idea of restoration. It sounds like it would have a good story or a good message at least. So I'm down with it. As for the game, I'm trying to figure it out still.
I mean, there's more what do you call them? Like sub headlines,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
subheadings. I don't know.
It's
If you
up to
guys want
you.
me to read them,
It's up to
um,
you if you think it's too spoilery.
okay. An epic journey through a breathtaking landscape. Fight against a wide variety of mystical but deadly enemies.
Hmm.
Communicate with unique characters. Expand your godlike powers as you progress through the game.
Hmm.
And then there's one more, but I don't know if that's gonna give it away, so I wait.
In the form of blank. What? Yeah, I'm at a loss.
You both would play?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't
And okay,
I don't have a guess, man.
okay. Let me give you that last one and see if you guys can get it.
Okay.
Use use innovative controls to paint your desired powers.
Oh, yeah, they gave it away.
Yeah. Did they get it for you? You know it too? What the hell? That one part? Okay. So
Shoot.
I mean the
What's
game is
I
old.
forgot
I
the
mean
name though.
the what is it called? You guys already
Uh,
chose.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, so then say it. Ready? What is it?
What's the name of this thing game, dude? You're the dog and you have the paintbrush. Luis, help me out. I forgot the name.
This is lost too.
You're the what?
You're the dog with the paintbrush.
And then you have to use motion. I don't know if it was motion or something. You had to do like shapes with the paintbrush. Not Akumi Nakamura. I think worked on this one. Shoot, man, what's this game called? Man? I see it all the time and I can't remember the name.
Yeah.
Oh man,
It's Okami.
Okami. There it is. Yeah.
Oh, right. I'm like,
What are you thinking of?
no, I'm thinking of like a dog and a like
That's a
I'm thinking
wolf.
like a cartoonish dog. You know?
Oh, oh, I see. Stupid.
You dumb. Okay. All right, that was a
But yeah,
good pool, man.
Yeah, that
Wow.
was.
hmm Did you ever play this, or were you interested in playing it?
I want. I know it.
So sweet.
It's on the Switch. I remember what seeing like a trailer of that because I didn't know about the game before knowing. Yeah,
Yeah.
whatever. Don't judge me. Uh, and I know I remember like seeing it and being like I really liked the graphics. Like it looked really nice. And I mean it's a game that I would play if the opportunity arises.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Cool.
that was
That was a nice one. Yo, both of these games were like, I'm like happy. Interesting. That's cool. Okay. All right. So thank you to Jose for presenting that game. We have been Roll Jump Media. We are a primarily gaming website. Sometimes we talk about anime or some other things. We have a website. If you type in Roll Jump Media, you should be able to find us. We are also on social media. So we're on a lot of social media. So type in your favorite social media and our name, Roll Jump Media, and you should be able to find us. We also make YouTube videos. So if you want to see that, you can find us on YouTube. Uh, Thank you for everybody that has watched and is going to watch. And my panelists, do you have something to say to the audience before we head out?
Thank you for tuning in. Till next time.
All right, you guys. We'll see you later.